Hello, everybody, and thank you for tuning in. This is going to be a quick update on the severe weather situation for today, June 12th, 2013. This is as of noon, and as we look here, this pink area, this is what we call a high risk for severe weather. It is incredibly rare, they don't happen very often. And as you can see, the Chicago metropolitan area is dead center in today's risk area of the high risk. If you zoom in a little bit closer here, the Quad Cities, it kind of skirts the Quad Cities, moves all the way through northern Illinois, including Ottawa, Joliet, through New Lenox, and then all the way into northwest and northern Indiana as well, including Michigan City, South Bend, and Fort Wayne. And then, as you can see, even the even larger moderate risk area, which is still nothing to mess around with. That's the area in the red. That includes all of the northern half of Illinois, Indiana, and parts of northwest Indiana or Ohio here. And as we look into the probabilities here, the highest threat is going to be the wind. Now this is the wind. You can see it's not very different than the high risk coloring here. But you can see this is the wind threat, and that's today's biggest threat. That's actually very significant. This happens very rarely, and that's again why this is the first high risk of 2013. And you can see what's going to happen is the severe storms are going to form out here, northwest Illinois. They're going to form into a big line, and that's what's going to travel across the area. And the biggest threat, as I said, is the wind. But you can see the tornado threat is also fairly high, particularly here in northwest Indiana and portions of eastern Iowa. And that is before the storms get aligned into a big line. They'll be discrete, they'll be separate, and they have a higher chance of tornadoes, including strong tornadoes. We look at the possibility for enhanced tornado threat or strong tornadoes. Includes, again, all of northern Illinois here. And also hail is another threat today. Not as much of a concern, but still fairly significant, 30% chance here for hail. Again, includes the Chicago metropolitan area all the way down to Bloomington, Peoria, Kankakee, and the Quad Cities and Rockford. As we look at the current satellite and radar, you can see clouds are starting to break up here in portions of western Illinois. A few radar returns kind of popping up as those skirt their way through Illinois. But the main event hasn't even started yet. That's when all these storms will start firing here in eastern portions of Iowa. And you can see it's very hot, very humid out there right now. And as we look at surface temperatures here, you can see these pinks here. This is over 90 degrees already, and that's all moving north with time. Again, it's plentiful heating from the sunshine today, and that's going to create a very unstable environment. As we look out across the country, you can see this very big dome of heat here, and this is what we call a ring of fire pattern, where the jet stream is lined up over the heat, and that's what's going to be bringing today's severe weather threat. So again, as we look closer at instability, and you can see very high CAPE numbers already. You can see the scale here is already maxed out. Let's move this away. We're looking at numbers near 6,000 CAPE. Here we got McDonough County here, Galesburg, over near 6,000 CAPE already here in portions of western Illinois. And as we go in through the day, the CAPE is going to increase, and that's only going to create a more unstable environment for these storms to fire. So again, this is going to be a high risk for severe weather across northern Illinois and northern Indiana. The threat begins around 4 to 5 p.m. today as storms begin to initiate here in western Illinois and eastern Iowa. They will slowly make their way and then increasing with speed as they move across the upper Midwest here and the Great Lakes region. We're looking at the severe weather threat to exist from about 5 p.m. all the way until early morning hours here across this entire area, across basically the northeast portion of the entire United States. But the strongest threat, again, is up here in the lower Great Lakes, Indiana and Illinois. The time frame for about 5 p.m. to about 9 p.m., midnight into early morning hours. And so we're looking at the biggest threat to be late afternoon and through the evening and nighttime hours. So again, please take all warnings seriously. If I would give you some early hour lead time here, move your cars from underneath trees. Trees can fall by the wind. They could destroy your cars. I would move the cars out of the way and take any lawn items that you have outside in your yard that may blow around pretty easily. Make sure they're securely tied down or bring them in and put them in a safe place. So again, take all warnings seriously today, and have a good one.